Mahalakshmi Vaishnavi Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Mamba Lalita Devi Ma Saraswati Brahmi Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Mamba Lalita Devi Durga Devi Shankari Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Mamba Lalita Devi Uma Parvati Shive Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Mamba Lalita Devi
Hi, very good evening, friends. Am I audible, visible? Hi, Shreans.
Hi.
Very good evening. Wow, how are you so beaming on a Sunday? Did you rest at all?
No, I haven't rested. I just showered now.
Great, good trick. Hi, very good evening, friends. I hope you're all having a relaxed, beautiful, energized Sunday. And welcome to day 9 of Manifestation Decoded, the real secret behind the secret. Yesterday, we went through the second part of quantum physics, how thoughts become things. And today is going to be a journey into the science of creative visualization, where Shreans is going to talk about the exact steps we need to take towards getting closer to what we desire as our goals or dreams and whatever we want manifested. So before we go into that, a quick recall from yesterday. We started with the electron particle and wave experiment, where we saw the behavior of the electron change as it was put through the 2 slits, the slit experiment, and how the behavior changed once the observer came in. Then some reiterating and inspiring quotes like life is happening from you, not to you. And how optimism and pessimism are a reflection of our very own belief system. We also discussed the big question, our relationship to the universe. We discussed free will, destiny, fate, and how they are all linked, not linked, and how, the journey around that whole circle. And we also questioned if we are the victims or the participants in the goings on of the universe. How we discussed we are the field, the particle, the wave, the ocean. And because we are the field, the rules of the field are the keys to empowering our lives. And the main rule remains that of vibrations. We also watched Greg Braden's video of the empty vessel, where, the totally random arrangement of photons when the vessel was emptied out of even air, and how they were completely randomly arranged, and what happens to them once human DNA was introduced into the vessel. And they become ordered with the human DNA, which shows how our DNA impacts the world outside as well as the world within us, of course. Then I'm sure you all remember, we also saw how the DNA, when in its completely relaxed state, how it gets a culture to thrive, to almost get to an unwound position where it seems like it's ready to replicate. So and I think that's the principle behind cells renewing and, us feeling every time new and fresh when we come out of a meditation practice. So that, and then, we just saw how love and the right kind of emotion has the power to heal, and how compassion changes composition at a very atomic level. And today we are going to go into the science of creative visualization, for which I have written a game today. So fresh out of the oven.
Yes, just looking forward. Yeah.
In a story, we all live, acting in someone's play. Our roles change, as do stages. Why must the script remain the same? Let's dive deeper into the story. See what is never shown. For a while, keep all scripts aside and write our very own.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Thank you, Shreans.
Yeah.
I live for your applause these days.
Nice.
Great. So over to you, and however we want to do it.
So thank you, Navki. Thank you so much. And thanks all the friends for coming back. Thank you so much for all your compliments, for all your wishes. Thank you so much. So friends, yesterday we were playing the video, the last video of the experiment of with the DNA. And the video got cut on YouTube. So we played it. So the continuation is again on YouTube itself as the second part. So those who missed it can see it again on YouTube as a second part of the same video. On the same date, if you see in the video, there's another part which is a continuation of that video. So you will have you'll get the clarity about that video, right? So friends, let's start today by meditation. So today's meditation is manifestation, 5 steps of creation. And today, tomorrow, day after, I'm going to take all about manifestation. We're actually touching the final topic of manifestation, which is the name of the course. So today we are going to learn what is the science of visualization. Tomorrow it will be the art of visualization, and day after tomorrow, all the 5 steps will complete. Yeah, with some more videos, interesting videos. So let's begin, friends. So I want you all to think of one intention that you want to manifest in your life. And today I'm going to take, during the course of meditation, we'll go through all the 5 steps. So when you come to the 3rd step, where I'll tell you to visualize what you want to manifest, or bring to your awareness that one intention that you want to manifest into your life. So just think of one intention so that it comes easy to you. And today I want to start just with one intention, and so that you are able to feel it fully, right? That is most important. So let's begin, friends. And it's a 60 minutes meditation, full 1 hour. And after that, we'll take a 3 minutes break, and then I'll share the science of creative visualization. Let's begin. Take a comfortable position. Sit up straight. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. Eyes closed. Today, I want you to think of one intention or one potential which you want to manifest into your life. Everything is a miracle until it becomes a technology. So let's demystify the technology of manifestation. All potentials that exist in the quantum field exist in the present moment and exist electromagnetically. So your job is to change your energy to match that potential that already exists in the quantum field. So there's a potential for you to be healthy, for you to be wealthy, for you to have a mystical moment, and they all exist in the present moment. So thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. And our thoughts carry an electrical charge, and feelings carry a magnetic charge. Thoughts send the signal out, and feelings draw the event back. So when you change how you think and feel, you broadcast a whole new electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So your job is to combine your thoughts with an elevated emotion, so that your energy matches that energy that exists in the quantum field, and then you're drawing that experience to you. So suppose you want to manifest abundance, and if you manifest abundance, then the emotional reward of that abundance is a feeling of freedom. So you have freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want, and as many times you want. So the emotion or the sponsoring thought is the emotion called freedom. So you have to teach your body emotionally how to marry the thought of abundance with this elevated emotion of freedom, even before it's manifested. So now you are a host to your future and no more hostage to your past. It takes a long time for a matter to change matter. So now you have more energy, less matter, and you are manifesting from that quantum field from where all things are created from. Einstein said, the field is the sole governing agency of matter. So now you are vibrationally tuned into that field. Know that your vibration always precedes manifestation. So your first job is to manifest emotionally. And if you can hold this vibration for a sustained period, then physical manifestation will follow. It's a law. You don't make things happen. You hold the vibration that allow things to happen. So your feelings are equal to prayer. What you're feeling is what you're praying for. So if you can see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, you will hold it in your hand. That's how thoughts become things. So we are going to follow 5 simple steps of creation. The first step is brain coherence, which helps you to make your mind empty, lose your identity, drop all resistance, and raise your vibrations. Then we move to the second step, heart coherence. Here you open your heart, connect your inner being, and transcend your feelings. As you accept belief and surrender only equal to your emotional state, now you have generated enough momentum and offer the right vibrational output so that beneficial feelings can be evoked. Now you are ready to be ready to move to the third step. The third step is of creative visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool to impregnate your goals into the subconscious mind and cognitive prime your brain. It's like rewriting the software code. As Einstein said, imagination is more important than the knowledge. So here you imagine as vividly as you can, as if it's happening in the present moment. However, imagine what you want and not how you want, and marry your intention with the corresponding elevated emotion. If you can feel it, then you can be as specific as you can with your imagination. However, if you're not feeling it, then it's better to be general. And now we move to the fourth step. The fourth step is surrender. Here you surrender your creation to the greater mind. Whatever you had visualized, now how to bring it into your life, you trust the higher mind. So allow yourself to be surprised by this greater mind. Magic is always surprise and wonderment. Logic does not produce magic. So surrender. trust. And now we move to the fifth step, the final step, where you express your sincere gratitude for all that you have created today. For gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful process of creation. I hope you enjoy it. And now, gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take one deep breath in through your nostrils, and as you breathe out, relax. And one more slow, steady breath in, and as you exhale, let your whole body relax. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath. Normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is the extension of your ego. Just drop it all. And become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time and event. And just be with your in-breath and out-breath. And as you observe each and every breath coming in and out of your nostrils, sense the temperature in your nostrils. Is it warm or is it cooler? Sense it. Are you breathing deep or shallow? Observe. Each and every breath is keenly observed. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. And now it's time to become nobody. No one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. Become pure consciousness, aware that you're aware in this endless vast field. Surrender any aspects of your limited self to join the greater self and lose yourself in nothing to become everything. For in order to create from nothing, you must become nothing.
And now, gently shift your awareness to the area of your heart. Allowing your breath to move in and out of the center. Breathing more deeply, more soundly, and more completely. As you breathe from this creative center, focus on your feelings. With every breath, you add more life to your heart with your attention. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. With every breath, activate this creative center. Furthermore, every breath, you open your heart. Furthermore, with every breath, you awaken your heart. Furthermore, the expansion in this area, feel unlimited. For in order to create the unlimited, you must feel unlimited. For in order to emulate the divine, you must feel divine. Breathe. Feel. For in order to create the magnificence, you must feel magnificent. Tune in to the pure positive energy of your inner being. Feel your connection with your source energy. Know that your source is the ultimate resource. And move into a new state of being as you rest your attention within the center. Breathe. Feel. Immense joy, immense gratitude, immense love. Be thankful for all what you have. When you are thankful for what you have, the universe will give you more of what you can be thankful for. Feel the satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. Feel it as you drop all resistance and move into the state of acceptance and allowance. And radiate this energy beyond your body into the field. Remember this feeling in your heart. Remember by heart. Embrace it and feel it. It's a dream that you're about to create. You are an alchemist as you feel these elevated emotions. You shift from matter to energy, from particle to wave. Tune in to the energy of your future. Feel it in your heart. It's time to fall in love with your dream. now. What was that intention that already exists in the quantum field that you want to tune into? It's time to change your energy and move into a new state of being. Imagine it in your mind. See a clear image as if it's happening now. How would you feel if it's already happened? As you think and feel, you broadcast a whole new electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. For a clear intention with an elevated emotion has an effect on matter. As your thoughts send the signal out, your feelings draw the event back. Come on, change your energy and you change your life. Open your heart and allow your body to respond to a new mind. Allow your body to respond to your new feelings. Let the thought become the experience, and experience create the emotion. See it, feel it. For whatever you broadcast into the field is your experiment with destiny. And the longer you rest in this state of being, the more you draw that new reality into you. Can you teach your body emotionally what it would feel like to be in that future now? Come on, feel it. Feel it with all your senses. and allow your body to respond to a new mind. And from this new state of being, live that life now. What choices would you make? What behavior would you demonstrate? What experience awaits you? And how would you feel? Come on, live that future now. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. Invest your energy into future. Invest your energy into possibilities. With your attention, you collapse those waves of possibilities and convert that into matter. With your observation, you give more life to that pure potential. Come on, embrace it. Feel it. Embody it. Notice it. Experience it. Enjoy it. That's your dream. Alive in your mind and your heart. Remember, what you feel about, you bring about. When things change inside you, things change around you. Tune in to the energy of your future. It's in you and it's all around you. Surrender your intention to a greater mind. Surrender your creation to the infinite intelligence and allow it to organize it in a way that is right for you, that is in your highest good, for whatever you experience in this realm beyond space and time must manifest in this realm of space and time. It's the law. Surrender. Trust. And now, Divine One, Creator of Destiny, Sentient Being, center yourself by placing both your hands over your beautiful heart, your soul, acknowledging the sacred place that all things are created from, acknowledging the divine within you, the power within you, as you rest your awareness at this creative center. Breathe through it and allow your breath to relax your body. And now it's time to give thanks to your new life. Open your heart and give immense gratitude for all that you have created. And the longer you linger in this gratitude, the more you draw your new life to you. For the emotional signature of gratitude means that has already happened. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Breathe. Feel. And open your focus and receive that energy as it moves into your being. Be thankful for this new life, as the power within you continue to unfold in you, to consume you, and to move all around you. And show evidence in your life that is real, and that life is filled with unexpected wonder and for the joy of existence. Breathe. Feel. Smile. Remember this feeling in your heart. That's the feeling of your dreams living in your heart. And when you feel this feeling, you connect to your dream with your heart. Memorize this feeling. Anchor this feeling. Treasure this feeling. Remember by heart. That's the energy of your dream in your body. Come on, how would you walk if it's already happened? Be inspired. Be lifted. Feel invincible. Breathe. Feel. And radiate your love into life. And breathe. And feel. And receive the love from all of life. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness to your new body. To your new dream. To your new life. In a whole new world. And a whole new time. Take your time. And whenever you're ready, you may gently rub your hands and place it over your beautiful eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly open your eyes and come back to this material world of senses. Take your time and slowly come back. Thank you for sharing this creative journey with me. Immense love, care, and appreciation from my heart to yours.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much for all these divine messages. Shreans, these meditations have become like home for me. It's like there's a template to go back to, even if I, happen to skip sometimes. I know there's this home to go back to. And what I love is that they are fun. They're an adventure. They're not so stoic, because a lot of times one gets daunted by the word meditation itself.
Yeah.
So it's a whole new level.
Thank you. Thank you for all the messages on the chat. Thank you so much. All the messages in the YouTube chat also. Thank you. So we can take break, Navki? Minutes?
Yes. So friends, 3 minutes break, and we meet after this break and discuss the science of creative visualization.
Yeah.
See you.
See you.
To be here, awakened at this time. I bring my breath upon my heart, and I journey from my mind. I step out of my way and into my life. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life of love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. I am here to shine this light and remember once again that I will share my sacred gifts, embrace the essence of I am. I stepped out of my way and into my life. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life of love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. It's time for me to live. Gonna lift my light up higher. It's time for you to live. Meet the eagle in his flight. It's time for us to live. I'm gonna lift it even higher. Dance with each star in the night. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life of love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. I will live, I will die, I will laugh and I will cry. I will live my life of love. I will sing, I will dance, I'll rejoice in every chance. I will live my life in love. I will lift my life. I will lift my life.
So Shreans, all yours.
Yes. All right, friends. So a few days back we did. So I'm going to share about what are the 5 steps of meditation. So we did two step, and today we are going to do the 3rd step. So quickly we'll recap the first 2 steps. The first step of manifestation. The first step, what is very important, is anapanasati, where you put the brain into a coherent state, and there you just observe your breath so that the mind becomes empty. And that is the best way to empty your mind, just observing your breath, right? And here you don't analyze your mind, don't evaluate anything, any feeling is coming. You're just with your breath. And the whole technique of being with the breath makes your mind empty. brings stillness in your mind, brings calmness in your mind, silences your mind. So, in silence is a speech of a spiritual seeker. They say it is the silence between the notes which create the music. So this is a best technique to silence your mind. It is not just about verbal silence. What's most important is your mental silence. That what is the point of, even if you're not speaking, but if your mental chattering is continuously going on, you are not really silent. So Anapanasati is a great tool to silence your mind. And that is the time when you're completely in no mind state. That is the time when you tune in to the quantum field. That no mind is the mind of God. It is the mind of the quantum field. You immediately connect to that frequency. And that's why this is the first step. And here you don't evaluate anything. That's why J.D. Krishnamurti said, your ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of human intelligence, right? And when you empty your mind, when you lose your identity, you become nobody, no one, nowhere, no place, nothing. That is the time you experience your own expanded consciousness. The whole idea is that our identity is limiting us. Rumi said, we are stars wrapped in skin. The light you're seeking has always been within. So this is a very powerful tool to just look within, to find a treasure within. And of course, it gives, when you silence your mind, you get a lot of clarity. It's like when too many screens on the computer is on, your computer slows down. So you again reboot your computer. So, and then it increases the speed. So same way, when mind is cluttered with so many thoughts, it even reduces your thought power. You don't have clarity. You're confused. It's cluttered. So meditation is clutter to clarity. This is a journey from clutter to clarity, transformation from clutter to clarity. And clarity is power. Once you have clear of what you want, then you know what to manifest. You know what steps to take, what choices to make. A lot of time when people say all the problems and I tell them what do they want in life, they don't even know what they want. They don't even have the clarity of what really they want in life. So how would you manifest when you don't even know what you want, what you're looking for, what is your dreams, what is your goals, what is your vision of life? And meditation rigs the universe to your favor because you tune into that frequency. You're in a state of acceptance. Once you drop your identity, you go in a state of acceptance. Because it is your identity which is obsessed by the current environment, current situations, right? Current reality. And that is bringing resistance. Once you become nobody, once you withdraw your attention on the current environment, then automatically the resistance is dropped. You're in a state of acceptance, allowance. So remember 3 M's in your life. One is meditation, mindfulness, and third is manifestation. So meditation is for healing our past. Right? All your past sanskaras, all your past emotional patterns, belief systems, what is all your survival-based emotions, you release all that through meditation. It happens very naturally. You don't think that, oh, anger, go away. It just happens naturally. And that is the beauty. The beauty is you don't have to do anything. But the mind is always used to doing everything. As mind is very intelligent, it always wants complications. So it finds, how can something simple be so easy? How can something simple give so much of result? So first M is meditation for healing your past, mindfulness for understanding your present. When you are aware, after meditation, once you're aware of your current environment, current situations, then you are completely aware. So then you are very mindful of your present moment, present thoughts, present emotions. You're very conscious of your unconscious patterns, beliefs. So that's why mindfulness is very important. And manifestation is for creating future. Even though it is not there in the current reality, you can create it in your life. That is the power human beings hold, right? 40% of our brain is frontal lobe. The highest is in human, 40% of our brain. Right? It's like Mahatma Gandhi. He said he envisioned an India which is free from British Raj, and that too with non-violence. So he was not obsessed by the current situation, by the current. He visioned. He had a dream. Abraham Lincoln, he said, "I have a dream." His famous speech, and it changed the history of India, the history of US. Mahatma Gandhi, one man's dream changed the history of the whole country. So of course, your dream can change your personal history. So meditation is the preparation, mindfulness is the test, and manifestation is the result. How the true test of your meditation, of your preparation, is actually when you is in your waking consciousness, when you face the real challenges of your life, when you meet the same people, same situations, same environment, and they push your same emotional buttons. That is when your daily test starts. That are you transforming or not? And manifestation is the byproduct. That is the result. So that's why these two steps, first step of brain coherence and heart coherence is so important. So a lot of people are scared of being alone. They don't know how to be with themselves. And meditation is a journey to be yourself, with yourself. Right? Solitude is the pleasure of being alone. Loneliness is the pain of being alone. Meditation is the process to fall in love with yourself. And we know we are eternal beings. Right? So it's better, and so you are going to live forever. So you fall in love with yourself. It's better that you like yourself. You have to like yourself when you are by yourself. And the beauty is, once you drop all these limited emotions, then you experience pure love, pure joy. And that is the time when you fall in love with yourself. Because all of a sudden you realize the happiness, what I'm looking outside, is already within me. Then you realize that the only way out is in. So that's why Nisargadatta Maharaj said, wisdom is knowing that I am nothing. And in meditation, you become nothing. Love is knowing that I am everything. The moment you experience love, you realize I am everything. You experience oneness. I am everything. There's no separation. The root belief of all false belief is the belief in separation. When you experience that oneness, when you experience that truth, you realize that no separation. All your false beliefs fade away. So Swami Nisargadatta Maharaj said, wisdom is knowing that I am nothing. Love is knowing that I am everything. And in between the two, my life flows. So this is the journey. In pursuit of knowledge, something is added every day. In pursuit of enlightenment, something is dropped every day. And both has its important role. This is what we are doing every day, knowledge and experience, knowledge and experience, knowledge and meditation. So that's why it is so important, because within you, it is important to meditate, because within you, there is a stillness and a sanctuary where you can enter and go and retreat anytime. This is the place to go for a vacation. Anytime, any day. And when you feel the oneness, feeling of oneness with yourself, feeling of oneness of yourself with all things is true love. We all talk about love, 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 love everyone, unconditional love. It cannot be unconditional as long as you feel separation. Once you feel oneness of yourself with everyone, with all things, then it is that itself is true love. And meditation is not about getting something. Somebody asked Buddha, what did you achieve by meditation? He said, nothing. I lost everything. I lost my anger, my fear, my anxiety, my fear of death. But when I lost everything, I experienced pure love. I found myself. So that's why meditation is not about leaving home or leaving something. In fact, it's homecoming. A lot of people have a doubt. Oh, if you meditate, you'll become some sannyasi, sadhu, you will leave everything. No, actually, it's about homecoming. That's your true state. It's about knowing yourself. It's about investigation of oneself. We always want to change others. We always want to, they should become like this. But we don't even know them. Forget knowing them, we don't even know ourselves. So if you want to know others, first know yourself. First investigate yourself. And meditation is an investigation of oneself. Once you know who you are, once you know what you are, once you know where you are, then you can make the right choices. Right? Right diagnosis is half solution. We are trying to solve the problems of life, solve all the situations of life without knowing ourselves. To first know yourself, first you have to become nothing. First you have to drop all your identities, your personality self, all the things that you acquired since the day you were born. For some time you have to drop everything. That's why Rumi said, let's be nothing. I heard it lasts forever. So in meditation, you come in closer alignment with your source, with your source energy. You enter into that vortex of energy. You tune into the vortex. And once you align with your source becomes your ultimate resource. That is your source of happiness, not anything outside. This is your primary source. Everything else outside is the extension of that. It is a mirror of that. That is your secondary source. That's why Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And when he said the kingdom of heaven is within you, he was not talking about the material kingdom. He meant the dimension of space is within you. And then after meditation, awareness in daily life can be called many meditations. Every time you are going through you're going through a survival-based emotions or any fear or anger, and every time you become aware of it, every time you witness it, you become separate from it. The very act of witnessing makes you separate from it. Because when you witness, then you are not that. Otherwise, you identify with anger. The moment you become witness, you become separate from it. The moment you separate from it, it loses its intensity. And the moment and with more practice, you'll make it. It will become your pattern. It will become your habit. The more time you'll stay in that witness state. So that's why that practice of witnessing is very important. Every time you overcome certain emotion, every time you witness, it's a victory. It's an exciting journey. You laugh at that. In the moment of the intense anger, all of a sudden you realize, and then you laugh at it. And then you know, next time I'll be better. So Google खोजे, Yahoo खोजे, और खोजे Bing. कहत कबीर सुनो भाई साधो, you got to go within. You got to search within. And a lot of times, a lot of times people say, and even with a lot of friends whom I tell them, they come with issues and problems. I said, why don't you meditate? And the common answer is, I don't have time. The truth is, meditation is a time-saving device. It's like, you're saying you have no gas in your car, and you're saying, I don't have time to fill the gas. Meditation is recharge. It's re-energizing yourself. It is the tool to create from a different dimension. Because when things change inside you, things will change around you. It is a tool to rig the universe in your favor. You have an edge into any of your competition, because you have the power of your consciousness. Your consciousness is in alignment with your dreams, with your visions. Your vibration, your vibrational output, whatever vibration is in alignment with your vision. So that's how you rig the universe in your favor. 1 hour invested in meditation can save 5% of your time invested in meditation can change the quality of 95% of your day. So why not? The return on investment is phenomenal. It's exponential. And it's not like meditation is not just for meditation. Meditation is not for meditation. It is a tool. It is meant to make your life better. And such a powerful tool. Where there's no competition, where there's no struggle, there's no fight. Anywhere, anytime, you can just go within. So Buddha said, be a light unto yourself. Through meditation, you can unlock your infinite potentials. You increase your resilience, you increase your adaptation energy. Today, the world is changing so fast. We need to learn how to adapt with the changing environment. But if you're a meditator, you can easily adapt to the situations, right? Otherwise, you go through anxiety, you go through insecurities, fears. And we now know so many people are going through anxiety. It's such a common thing. So many teenagers are going through anxiety at such a young age. At our age, at an earlier age, we didn't even know what anxiety was at that age. That social consciousness is so strong. The attention span is so less. 5 years back, there was a research on attention span. Just 5 years back, a normal attention span of a human being, they said, was around 2 to 3 times, around 5 to 6 times, 2 to 3 times per minute. 2 to 3 times your attention will go here and there in a minute. Now, it's in just 5 years, it is 5 to 6 times per minute. Your diversion of your attention. So less is your focus. That's why earlier we used to read, then we used to now start watching. And now even in watching, there are those shorts has come, right? Shorts on Instagram and YouTube's. Because people don't have time. Everything 30 seconds. They can't see more than 30 seconds. Except for you all who are listening for 3 hours. So meditation is and you will increase your productivity. It is increase your efficiency. That's what corporate world is about, right? Increasing productivity, increasing efficiency. You'll be able to achieve more in much less time. And you increase your baseline of stress levels. We do not act in accordance to what we know, but in accordance to the baseline levels of stress in our nervous system. Meditation changes your baseline of stress. Now, most things will not give you any stress. Because through meditation, it's a discipline to eradicate all this big backlog of accumulated stress. So that's why you don't bring a lifetime of baggage into every single upset anymore now. There's a small trigger and the whole baggage will come, and then we just need a reason to explode. The person is wondering, I just said a little bit, what's happened to this person? Even you wonder, how did I lose myself so badly? Because you're carrying so much of baggage. We become the grievance looking for a cause. And with meditation, once you find inner joy, inner happiness, we become the happiness looking for a cause. We become a joy looking for a cause. And one day of right attitude may not change your life. But 1 month, 1 year will change you completely. It's a chain reaction of series of tiny little moments where you can show up more elegantly. Right? So that's why we do first step, brain coherence, very important to put you in a right state. Once you're in a calm, peace, no matter what awaits you, there's no better preparation than a calm mind. So next step we go is into heart coherence. I've spoken a lot about heart coherence, and when you focus your attention to your heart, when you breathe from your heart, you transcend your emotions, you transcend your feelings. Yeah, when you focus when you feel the gratitude, right? Feel the gratitude in your heart, being satisfied by what you have in your life, right? One who knows enough is enough will always have enough. Then the other feeling is of appreciation. What you appreciate appreciates. And fourth is acceptance of the present moment. Once you accept, you drop resistance. Once you accept, you allow things to come into your life. Anything you accept fully will take you into peace instantly. All anxiety or fear is nothing but resistance. Non-acceptance of the present moment. So I remember I told you about 4 pillars of manifestation: gratitude, appreciation, satisfaction or content, whatever you call it. And the 4th is acceptance of the present moment. And satisfaction does not mean content or satisfaction does not mean you cannot have any desire. That's a wrong concept. It is like you're happy with what you have, but you're excited for more, eager for more. That is the state. Manifestation is an adventure. It is not about, I feel lack and that's why I want it. And if you feel lack and that's why you want it, then you will create more of lack. So first you have to come from the right space. Then your manifestation will work. And then we go to the 3rd step, which is creative visualization. Now you've created the right framework. Now you're ready to be ready for the 3rd step. So let me share with you what is the science of creative visualization. And tomorrow we'll go into the art of creative visualization. So the science of creative visualization is to live your life by design and not by default. right? So, so here we use the imagination, where you use your imagination to visualize what you want in your life, right? And why you use visualization? Why you do imagination? So one reason is our mind is otherwise, if you don't, a subconscious mind takes us over. We're in a default mode network. We're in autopilot. 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts, 90% is coming from our past. And what you're not changing, you're choosing. So now with the power of imagination, you create a template for your life. Design mode is deliberate thinking. And that is the power of human potential. To create by you become the deliberate creators. Right? And this is a technology. It's only a miracle until it becomes a technology. So today I'm going to explain you the technology of manifestation. Today, tomorrow, day after. It's only a miracle until it becomes a technology. 20 years back, mobile phone was a miracle. But the moment it became a technology, we don't even think about it. So same way, what I'm going to share with you is what is the technology of manifestation. Once you know it's technology, then it's a cakewalk. That's easy. By practicing creative visualization, you're able to de-visualize what you do not want in your life. Otherwise, those images only keep coming up. The moment you close your eyes, you're going through anxiety, worry, focus on your problems. So this is about uncontrolled imagination versus disciplined imagination. Uncontrolled imagination is haywire, right? It can go anywhere. And most of the time it goes to the unwanted places. And now, as human beings, we have the potential to discipline. We have the power to use our discipline, to discipline our imagination in direction of what you want, where you want to go. Next slide, Keshav. So in our brain, we have something called neocortex, or it's also called frontal lobe, which is in the front side of a brain, this is a creative canvas. This is from where we visualize, we imagine things in our life. This is the center for free will, learning, intention, invention, attention, speculation, decision making, behavior controls. A lot of times our body is on autopilot. We just have no control over behavior. But with awareness, you can control your behavior. And this is the things. This is the place for mindfulness, for focused concentration, for restraining emotional reactions. Once you become aware, you know how to do better. This is a place which helps you to overcome and overcome until you become. So the our frontal lobe is a creative canvas. Whatever the image you create here, silence the chattering of rest of the brain. And the body starts considering this experience as your reality. In fact, your brain is an artifact. Whatever image you will create here, it will silence all the remaining chattering of the mind. And the body, the reason why imagination is so important, because the body does not know the difference whether you're imagining or it's actually happening, whether it's a reality. Body believes that now it's a reality. It will release the same chemicals as if it's happening now. As if it's happening in your reality. And your body feels. And that is the beauty. That is why we can use the power of imagination to change the timeline of your destiny, to manipulate your destiny. Our only limitation is our imagination. And our problem is, as we grew up, as we started growing, as a child, our imagination was very vivid. Our imagination was so powerful. Even when we used to play with toys, we used to have a tea party with toys, right? And we used to feel so real that, oh, it's the actual tea we are drinking, and the same satisfaction. As a baby would sleep with a doll, and anybody takes the doll, the baby will start crying because the doll is so real. And so the imagination was so vivid. But as we grow up, we are taught seeing is believing. Only what you see is real. And our impulse to dream has slowly been beaten down by our experiences of life. Or slowly, we stop believing in our imagination. Because with our challenges, with our contrasting situations, with our social conditioning, we started becoming so obsessed by the current reality. That took all our attention and our concentration and our focus. That's why Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge you can get anywhere. Knowledge in today's time, it is just one Google search away. Any knowledge. You can find 1,000 better speaking people than what you're listening to now, right? Knowledge is so easy to get. But what is more important is imagination. That it requires disciplined imagination. To direct the imagination in direction of your dreams, of your visions. So it's a choice. You want to live in alignment with the vision of your future? You want to be the host to your future or hostage to your past? And imagination should be used not to escape reality, but to create it. The best way to predict your future is to create it. And we have the tool with the power of imagination and emotionalization. We can manifest whatever we want in our life. Anything is possible. That's why we are only limited by our imagination. Our only limitation is our imagination. And when you imagine, when you imagine again and again, your brain connects new neural nets. It's called neuroplasticity. The hard wiring of your brain actually changes. And when in the class, Varun is going in the class of neuroscience, Varun is going to talk more about it and explain to it. From neurorigidity, you change to neuroplasticity. The whole wiring changes because you're wiring and firing the same images. And whatever the image, the brain thinks it's true. Nerve cells that fire together, wire together. And then it forms a strong bond. And then it becomes a state of being. And your state of being is your personality. And then your personality creates a personal reality. I'll show you a small video of a neural net and how with the help of imagination, you fire and wire your brains. And then that becomes hardwired in your brain. And the body starts believing it as your reality. Yes, next slide, Keshav. So friends, we only what we see, we think is real, right? But I'm going to share one important information that we only see of the total electromagnetic. You can see this slide, this electromagnetic, the whole electromagnetic spectrum. And of the total electromagnetic spectrum, the visible light spectrum is only 1%. These are where you perceive this array of colors, is less than this. This is less than 1% of all the frequencies of light, seen and unseen. Like we cannot say X-rays, right? We cannot say gamma rays, but we know X-rays exist. Now we know that ultraviolet rays exist. We know infrared, radar, FM, TV, shortwave, AM, right? 3G, 4G, 5G waves exist. Just because we can't see it does not mean it's not there. So same way in our life, just because whatever you want in our life, the moment you think about it, the very act of thinking means that potential exists in the quantum field. Whatever it is. If you thought about it, means that potential now exists in the quantum field. But just because you can't see it does not mean it's not real. Right? All frequencies carries information. So the moment you can think it, you have broadcasted that information into the quantum field. The moment you have a clear intention, you have broadcasted that information into the quantum field. And that same information can ride on the frequency of your emotions. Like anything, right? Radio wave, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, your vibes. I said vibes, not wives. So your vibes. So,
Thanks for clarifying, Shreans.
So your vibe attract your tribe, right? So like a radio receiver, you tune to the. All you need to do is to tune to the right frequency, and you have the right channel. You have the right program or the right music or the TV. Just all you need to tune to the right channel, and you watch the program you want, right? So this is just a knowledge. It's just to tune into the right frequency. And with the thoughts and emotions, we broadcast that electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So just because you can't see, don't think it's not there. And another interesting thing I'll share with you. It is your brain. It is your brain which sees, not the eyes. It is your brain which sees, not the eyes. Your eyes only process that information. It only captures the photons in the environment and passes that information to the brain, and then the brain sees. There was an experiment, very famous experiment by Harvard scientists. It's called a colored glass experiment. So they put a group of people in different rooms. One group of people in a white room. One group of people in a room which is say off-white or a yellow color painted room, and all objects, everything was of the same color. And to all these people, they gave different colored glasses. But they told them this is all yellow. All this whole room is yellow. Another person was told all this room is white. And even though they were all wearing colored glasses, so initially they were seeing through the lens of the glasses, through the glass lenses, and obviously they were seeing colors according to the colored glass lens. But after a week, 10 days, all saw the actual color because they knew that is the real color. They all saw the actual color. They stopped, even with the colored glasses, they stopped seeing the colored color because the brain knew, it is this color. So it is the brain which processes the information. It is the brain which sees, not the eyes. So I'll give you. I'll share with you one slide. Keshav, can you share the slide? So this is a logo. It's a FedEx logo. We all know about it. It's a courier company, very famous courier company. And when the owners of this company wanted the designer to design the logo, so they said, our company is going to deliver. Our company is going to deliver the courier within 24 hours or 48 hours. So it should denote speed. The logo should show it is speed. Secondly, wherever the parcel is, it should be measurable. Anytime the client calls up, we should be able to tell the person in how many hours the courier will be delivered to them, right? Or on the net, they should be able to check it. So they should be able to track where the courier is. It should be measurable. So when you see this logo, can you tell me anything which denotes measure or speed? What do you see in this logo? You can write on the chat, yeah. X, size, no gaps, X for extreme, color, energy, but yes. Fine, but frequency. But yes, a lot of people said right. So in this logo you can see spoon, and here you can see arrow, right? Between E and X you can see arrow, and here you can see spoon, small spoon, right here. So now that you have this information, anytime when you see at this logo next time, you remember what this logo means. Your eye will go on the arrow, your eye will go on the spoon. So in our brain has cells of recognition. Once it matches, now that the brain has the cells of recognition which matches that arrow. So that's why it is your eyes do not see, it is your brain. It is your brain that turns that data which the eye captures into perception. And how it captures, how it perceives it, according to the cells of recognition, called dendrites in your brain, the cells of recognition. If there are no patterns of recognition, the brain deletes or distorts that information, what you see. The brain will ignore that information. But the moment you have cells of recognition, the brain will absorb that information. Right? So the truth is around us. You know, this every second our brain perceives 400 billion bits of information every second. However, we are aware of only 2,000 bits of information in a body, in an environment, in time. We are only aware of 2,000 bits of information. Even though our brain receives so much, 400 billion bits of information is bouncing to you and me, but we only perceive 2,000 bits of information. That's it. Because we only think equal to we know. We see only equal to what we know. And that's why if you're focused only on 1% of the reality, you're missing out. If you're focused on only 1% of the reality, you're actually missing out on 99% of the probability. On 99% which you cannot see. But since our visible light only sees 1%, seeing is believing. If you see it, you believe it. But the truth is, if you believe it, you can see it. So now, what is the device which processes this information in our brain? What is the part of the brain which processes this information in our brain? I'll share the slide. It is called reticular activating system. Keshav, can you share the slide? So in our brain, it is this device which is called reticular activating system. You can see this RAS, right? So this is the one who decides which information to take it to our brain and which information to reject. So according to an RAS will only process that information which is already there in your brain, where you already developed the cells of recognition in your brain, and it will reject that information which is not there, because that it treats it as a virus, as an attack. Like how our immunity gets active whenever they recognize any virus or any foreign body in a system. They think it's an enemy, and they try to protect themselves and they attack on that. So even if you have a new body part, when there's any transplant, they give you immunity suppressants, because our immunity thinks it's even though it's good for you, but your immunity thinks, oh, it is some foreign body, and it is meant to protect you from that. So they give you immune suppressant so that it takes time for the body to get adjusted to that body part. So same way RAS, anything which is unknown in the field, it stops processing it. It does not get filtered to your brain. But with the help of visualization, you cognitive prime your brain. It's a tool. Visualization is a tool to cognitive prime your brain and impregnate your goals into your subconscious mind. It is like priming your brain. When you prime your brain with that imagination, what you want to manifest in your life, now your brain already has the cells of recognition. It is like rewriting the software code in your subconscious mind, in your brain. And once your brain has the cells of recognition, anytime it recognizes that information into the field, into the quantum field, it will process it. And that's how you draw that. It will recognize that information. That's how you'll make the right choices. That's how you meet the right people at the right time. That's how you will attract that information into your life. Because now you recognize it. It's no more foreign. It's no more, you're no more scared of the unknown. Because it's no more unknown. It's no more unfamiliar. It is recognized, brain recognizes it. For example, if you have a car, and the car number is say 44422. Your car number is you bought a new car, is 4422. Now, anytime you see any car with 4422, you'll immediately recognize it. Right? Your eyes will immediately go on it. It's like a searchlight effect, right? Out of 100 numbers, you will ignore all the information. You will not remember any other number. But the moment you see the same number, your eyes will go on it. Or if you have anything which is familiar to you, say your company's logo. Anytime you see any company with a similar logo, you'll immediately catch it. Or a particular car model if you bought. Now, anytime on the roads, you'll immediately track any car with a similar car model. So once you have the cells of recognition, it has a spotlight effect. It's like, in a room which is completely dark. But if you put a spotlight on this pyramid, so everything else you will not see. But because the spotlight on this pyramid, you'll only see the pyramid, right? But that does not mean everything else in the room do not exist. The same way, in the quantum field, there are 400 billion bits of information, but our brain only processes 2,000 bits of information. But now with the help of visualization, what you want to manifest in your life, once your brain recognizes it, once the brain has the knowledge about it, it will develop the sense of recognition. Then the moment it sees anything which is matching that in the quantum field, it will immediately recognize it. It has a spotlight effect. And no matter where it is in the quantum field, it is very powerful. Your RS is a very, very powerful device. RAS decides which bit it will see and which it will skip over. So it acts as a guard, as a guard at the doorway of your mind. It will filter only that information that matches with the patterns already established in your brain. And that's why visualization is so powerful. Like for a mother, if the child is sleeping in another room, and the mother decides that the moment my child wakes up, I should know about it. And exactly the moment the child wakes up, the mother knows that the child is woken up, right? It is that RAS which processes this information. It is beyond time and space. The mother can't see the child. The child is in another room, but still the mother knows. If in a classroom, the mothers are waiting outside, and the children is crying, and 5 children are crying in the classroom. Inside the classroom, the mother will know exactly whether her children is crying or not, whether one of them is her children or not, because the mother is so tuned with her child. So it is about, so with visualization, you cognitive prime your brain. For example, suppose you need a 10 crore loan. And I visualize that I've gotten the 10 crore loan, and now in my business, and my business is doing so well, and whatever I visualize with all the emotionalization. And the same night I go, and 3 days later I go for a party. I go to the bar, I'm with my friends. Then I feel like having a beer. I go to the bar, I take a bottle of beer. Normally I'll take a bottle of beer and I'll go back to my friends. But I had some impulse to talk to some stranger in that party. Then we introduce each other. The stranger turns out to be a banker. You become good friends with him. 2 days later, you meet him. You take an appointment. You meet him, and you realize that your bank loan is sanctioned in 10 days' time. So the RAS recognizes that information in the field. Whatever you have visualized, it will see all the cooperative components and how to bring it together and how to make it manifest for you, so that you can make the right choice. For example, you wanted a cake in your life. You visualized to have a cake in your life. Now, to make a cake, you need milk, you need soda, you need salt, whatever, different baking soda, different ingredients, right? Now the RAS will recognize, the moment it sees the baking soda, it will recognize it. The moment it sees is the milk, it will recognize it. And it will bring all the cooperative components together to make a cake. Otherwise, you thought of cake, you said, I wanted cake. But the moment you see milk, you said, no, that's not me. That's not it. Your brain, you will reject it, right? But the RAS knows what are the cooperative components needed for that to manifest in your life. So it's a super intelligent device. This is the most intelligent. It is the most intelligent and sophisticated alarm system in the universe. RAS is like reading the barcode. With a barcode, you cannot recognize from your naked eyes. But the moment you put the laser, you get the information. When you buy a product, remember in a shop, they put a laser. Laser tags are there. They recognize the barcode. Or in a restaurant nowadays, you go, you don't get a menu, you get a barcode, and you scan it. And so the RAS is like that laser. It's like that scanner. So it is important. That's why it is so. That's why visualization is such a powerful tool. That's why everybody talks about imagination. Once you visualize, you will find the more evidence of it in your life, and you'll recognize the signs. So, for example, my son, I mean, I'm talking about 18 years back, 14 years back. He 1 month before we wanted to put him in a school, and the 1 month before he was highly petrified to go to school. He said, "I don't want to go to school." So me and my wife we started conversing in the night just before putting him to sleep that, oh, school is such a fun place to be. We started sharing with each other. Our stories of school was so much fun. It was such a happy place. It's such a creative place. It's such a joyful place. And we started fabricating stories so that he listens to it. Now, he used to cry so much, and we used to wonder, but the name of school he would say, because first he went to his interview, since then he was crying. I don't want to go to school. And a week before he went to school, we started priming his brain like this, by these talks before he went to sleep. And the first day when he dropped to school, he ran into the classroom. All the other children, many other children crying, but he ran into the classroom because the RAS has the brain of recognition. It saw school as a happy place to be in, as a creative, fun place, and he ran. So that's why RAS is such an important. And otherwise, everything else, if your RAS, you don't have sense of recognition, it will turn everything into a blind spot. When Christopher Columbus discovered America, the fishermen at the shore did not see the ship. Only when the men started coming down and they started walking toward the shore, then they realized, oh, there's some big object also there. Because they had no sense of recognition of a ship. You could never imagine that something like this can ever float on the water. So everything which is not recognized, it turns a blind spot. It's like a scotoma. So if you think of thousands, you'll ignore $1 million idea. That's why our only limitation is an imagination. RAS is like a set point in our brain. Technically, it's called a psycho-cybernetic mechanism. It's like a thermostat in your brain. Depending on your vision, your imagination, you raise the thermostat in your brain. You raise what level you want to be. It changes the set point in your brain. Right? Suppose in a AC room, you want the temperature to be 18, you just set the thermostat. If the temperature is 24, automatically it will come to 18. So you can set the temperature. By visualization, you can set your RS. And if the information is not there, as I told you, it will see it as a danger, and it will prompt you to go back to your previous state. So with visualization, you recalibrate your set point of your subconscious mind. So visualization is a powerful tool to change from inside out. When you're changing from inside out, you pave the way for a dream life. So I'll share the next slide and just 2 more slides, and then we can close the session. So in our brain, we have something called mirror neurons. Mirror neurons is the one which copies the thing which it sees. Anything which the nature of the neuron is that it will copy whatever it sees. Now, the mirror neurons works whether it sees in real life or even whether you imagine it. The witnessing can be visual or it can be imaginary. A mirror neuron is a neuron that fires both when you have an experience or when you are witnessing an experience. Even though it's not real, even if it is imaginary, even though in your mind you're imagining it, still the mirror neurons work the same way, as if it's really happening in your life. Like our children, right? Our children copies us, right? They learn from what we do, not what we say, because they are mirror neurons. If you're feeding your children, the mother is feeding a child, it says, open your mouth, and the child opens the mouth. Because you open the mouth, the child opens the mouth. It's a mirror neuron. In the first or the second I told you to take your hands, told you to do like this, take your hands to your chin. Most of you did like this, even though I said chin, because it was a mirror neuron. You just copy it. So same way, our mirror neurons just copy. They don't know the mirror neurons, the brain does not, the mirror neurons in the brain does not know the difference between living the experience or witnessing the experience. Even if you're in a movie, you generate the same emotions. You know it's not real. But your mirror neurons, they believe it's to be true. And they generate the same emotions as if it's real. If it is a happy scene, you feel happy. If it is a sad scene, you feel sad. If it's a horror scene, you feel petrified, you feel terrified. So friends, it is your imagination is so powerful. And that's why they say worry is the worst use of imagination. The best use of imagination is creativity. And the worst use of imagination is anxiety. Because when you're in a state of anxiety, you're visualizing a future which is dark. The worst outcome you're imagining, right? That's why we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Worry is a prayer for manifesting what you do not want. Because when you're worrying, even though it's not because of your imagination, you're speculating the worst outcome. And your brain starts believing it to be true. Your body starts believing it to be true. And it releases the same chemical as if it's already happened. Or you go back to some past and think of that event. And you imagine that event. And the body produces the same chemical. And when body produces the same chemical, your vibration changes. And then that is the vibrational output to the universe. And the universe will match exactly the same thing. The universe does not know whether you're imagining it, whether it is happening in your real life, or it is happening from your past. The universe don't know that. All the universe know is what is your vibrational output, what is the image that you're creating in your mind, what is your command to the universe, and accordingly, what is your emotionalization, or what is your chemical reaction. According to that, that is your vibrational output to the universe. And the universe believes it to be true, and it will just match it. The universe does not care whether the vibration you're offering is in response to something you're living right now, or you're observing in response to something you are imagining. In either case, it will accept it as your point of attraction, and it will match it. That's why Rumi said, beyond the clouds of reality lays the wonder of imagination. Beyond the cloud of reality lays the wonder of imagination. I'll share with you one more study. There was a study done by Harvard. It's a very famous study called 5 piano exercise. So they divided a group into 2 people. And one group, they played actual piano for 5 days. For 2 hours every day. The other group played piano. Also played piano. They were given a fake piano and they just pretended to play the piano. Also for 5 days, sitting next to the same group and for 2 hours. Now, before they did the brain scan of both the groups. After 5 days, when they did the brain scan, the neural nets developed. They saw a change in new neural net connections of the people who actually learned the piano. Every time you learn something new, you make a new connection in your brain. So they saw the new connection in your brain. Now the people who were just faking it, they also saw little less, but the similar kind of connection. They also made some new connections in the brain. So your brain does not know whether it is you're imagining or it is actually true. Now, then they said, okay, this is in the brain. Let us see what if it really happens with your body. So they did a similar test where they divided a group into 2, and they told one group to do a weightlifting. So weightlifting for 4 weeks. And the same. So suppose they were lifting 10 kgs. So the other group, they also gave a thermocol weights, which was not real weight, but it was properly written 10 kgs. And the other group was only imagining it that they were lifting the heavy weight. And they were all doing next to each other and they were only pretending it. Now they did a muscle strength test after 4 weeks. The group who were actually lifting lifting the weights, their muscle strength grew by 30%. And the group who was only pretending that they were lifting the weights, their also muscle strength grew by 22%. Imagine physically 22%, their also muscle strength grew. So friends, this is a power of imagination. And as human beings, that is what differentiates us from other beings. So it is our choice, we want to use it to our advantage, or we've been using it to our disadvantage. That's why I love what Rumi said, beyond the clouds of reality lays the wonder of imagination. Thank you. Rest we will continue tomorrow. So I'll end it. Today, the science of visualization, and I'm open for Q&A. Is it okay, Navkina?
Yeah, absolutely. We have time. I can only think of cake and 10 crores and abs. Okay, going to questions. Keshav, I'm not able to see the raised hands.
Yeah, I think.
Till then, should I ask questions that are asked in the Q&A section?
Yeah, sure.
One is, can we manifest someone in our life? It's someone anonymous.
Someone anonymous in your life, but of course it's a mutual choice.
No, sorry, anonymous is the attendee.
Anonymous is the attendee, but you can manifest, but it's a mutual choice. Right? Because this is about their choice also. It's not about just because I love you, I want you. What if they want somebody else? So that is also something which is mutual. But what is more important is, if you want that person, how would you feel? So you can manifest a person who can resonate with that feeling. And if you are able to broadcast that feeling, because you manifest what you want, not what you are. You manifest what you are, not what you want. Right? So when you change your vibration frequency, then you can manifest what is corresponding to your vibration. It may be that person, or it may be even better than that person.
Rohit, can we go to you? We can see you. Please unmute your mic. Yeah. Rohit?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, hi. Yes.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Shreans for the lovely sessions. I've been attending it regularly for last 4 days. I could not attend 2 of his sessions. And I must say, this has completely changed my mind shift. And my question is, whenever today also I was trying to manifest few of the things for my future. So sometimes I feel I was getting some negative thoughts in the manifestation itself, like something is going wrong, even though that I don't want. So how can we cure on that part?
So again, it is practice. At that time, you can stop imagining what you want. You can go back to your breathing, just making your mind empty, or going to hard coherence, right? So it is practice. It is a practice, because your body does not want you to create a new reality, right? Because it is addicted to the same chemicals. Now you are trying to create a new reality. You are stepping into something which your body is not familiar. Right, so body will provoke you to give or to live the way to make you live the way what you're addicted to, what the body is addicted to. So sometimes this is happening. Then it just happens. That's why we do the first 2 steps. But even then, if it is happening, then do more practice on the first 2 steps.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
But if you visualize what you do not want, then that is what you will create in your life.
Yeah, so you just mentioned I'm giving energy.
Yeah, so visualization is a double-edged sword. If you're coming from the state of lack, or if your vision is what you do not want, then you will manifest what you do not want in your life, or what you're feeling the lack about. So that's why it is first. It has to be very important to do it correctly. That's why most of the people, even though we've been told visualize, but that's why we are not able to manifest it in our life, because it has to be a very precise technique. It's a technology. It's a technology of manifestation.
And you will be sharing it tomorrow. How to
And
do that?
we'll be talking a lot tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and during the course of the whole workshop, in every aspects of your life, in your relationships, in your every aspect of your life will come.
Okay. And one more thing I would like to just say thanks to you. You had one session where we can heal ourselves. So the body part, we can send the energy to. And I was having some kind of the skin problem. So I just did that meditation for once, and I think that that is healing after that. So
Good.
I just like to say thanks for that particular session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rohit. Abhinand, could we move to you? We can see you. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, hi, sir. I'm so happy. I think I just used your techniques to manifest me asking you a question. So that was great. So I have a two-part question.
Tell me, where are you from? What you do?
Yeah, so I'm currently from Chennai. I'm 27 years old. I was working up till May. I quit my job because I wanted to see what more potentials I have, and I wanted to manifest a more fulfilling life. So yes, I was working as a data scientist earlier. So my two-part question is, so the first part is, so when you feel excited after the manifestation process, you have all that beautiful energy that you feel so inspired now. And, after that you take inspired action. Now, earlier in my life, when the inspired action would start, I would go into like a mechanical process. Like it would soon shift into a very mechanical process. Oh, I want to do more. I want to keep doing more. So how do we find the balance between, like resting and taking inspired action rather than, oh, I want to keep doing more of this?
So the thing is with manifestation, and I'm going to share a lot about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Then once you're in a right state of, once you have the right state, once you come out of meditation, then you'll have the right impulse to make the right choice. And that's why efforts are not required. Efforts are inspired.
Okay.
You have a motive for action. You have then you'll meet the right people at the right time. You make the right choice. You have a lot of clarity. You will get the insight, what to do, when to do. You will know what excites. First, it was about excites your body. Now it is what excites your spirit.
Yes.
Then and whatever excites your spirit, you'll naturally drawn towards that, because it is related to your path, your purpose, your passion. Then you love what you're doing. Then you don't have to work for a single day, because you are loving what you're doing, right?
Yes.
So it's a journey from. So then that's why we say it's hard work versus smart work.
Mm-hmm.
It is creating with effortless ease. It's no more effort, hard work, no pain, no gain. It's no more all of that. It's a joy. It's an adventure. It's an exciting journey, right? It's a powerful journey. It's a journey of empowerment.
Yeah. Thank you. So, and second part question. So, like earlier, like when I'm trying to manifest, what would happen is that it's the same, like with energy. I think there is some mental block I have. So as soon as I start feeling the energy, either creative energy or in terms of money as well, that energy as well, I manifest it. It comes to my hand, and then I immediately feel the need to, how do I expend it? Like how do I I don't feel that I can withhold it. So I'm not sure what mental block I'm having here, but I would like to start withholding. Like, there's always a surplus of energy I have. I don't have to worry about, okay, now I need to do this. How do I get energy to do this? So some insight on this I would like to have.
Analyze it too much. It's more about practice. With practice, you will shift your psychology for success. It will slowly shift your psychology. It will develop your nerve cells will fire and wire together and develop, and then it will become hardwired in your brain. And then once it becomes hardwired, then it will become your natural state. Initially, you make an effort, right? It's like riding a cycle. Initially, you make an effort.
Yes.
Or riding a car, or learning to drive a car. Initially, you are very alert, conscious.
Yes.
But once you learn it, once you become, then you don't even think that you're driving a car. You're talking to somebody, you're listening to music, and then you're just driving, right? So same way, this is just about practicing. It is exactly a technology. It's no different than driving a car. Visualization is exactly the same thing. Just practice, and then you'll become expert at it.
Okay.
Then your body will drop the resistance. It's like taming your mind will tame your body, right?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Don't focus on what's not happening, what you do not want. I do not want to lose my energy. Just focus on your energy, and then you'll be able to maintain that energy just with practice.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Right?
Thank you so
Focus on what you want always, not what you do not want.
much. Okay.
Thank you, Abhinand. Nadine, we'll move to you. Good to see you again.
Hello, thank you so much. Thank you, Shreans, for being a true role model and for all the treasure of knowledge that you've been sharing. First of all, I totally agree with Navkirat. I think your meditations with your music and the voice that you use and the words that you use really do take us somewhere else. And it's just become such an easy process to meditate since I've been following you. I have 3 questions. Hopefully they are kind of related to each other. So hopefully they don't take too long. The first question I had was, a few people asked about tough decisions, like making the difficult decisions, especially in your manifestation journey. You get the opportunities and you've got to make decisions. I heard a few people asking around that. So I wanted to, a follow-up question to that. I heard a lot of your response was around, and I completely agree as well. I'm totally in that zone. So you do whatever is least resistance. You do what excites you, what inspires you, and you go from there. But there's the other school of thought, which is growth comes from taking uncomfortable steps. And you got to take that uncomfortable action. It can be scary and you can be full of resistance, but you've just got to do it because growth comes from that. There's that other school of thought. So to summarize this, my question is, how do we know if it's fear or it's an intuition actually saying, no, don't do it. It's not your time or it's not for you. Your intuition knows the best. So, but also some opportunities do bring up the fear and resistance within you. So what's your take on that?
No, very good question, very valid question. So, this is a journey. It's a journey of joyful trouble, right? So it is trouble. Sometimes it is troublesome. Sometimes it is pushing your boundaries, pushing your limits, but it's a joyful trouble, right? It's fun. It will give, at the end of the day, you find it's worth it. It's so satisfying. It's so gratifying. Like in anything, we have always lived a life like that. From an exam, giving a school exam, but when you get good results, you say, oh, it was worth it. When you get a good job because of that, you say, oh, it was worth it. You get pain, but it's worth it. Right? Today you're attending this 2.5 hour, 3 hour. You take the trouble you are missing on something to take a time for doing this. But it's a joyful trouble. It's worth it. So it's not like it's only fun, exciting. But I'm saying excitement is from a deeper level. Because it is exciting from your soul, from your spirit. Even though your body has to work for it, even you have to give your conscious time and attention to it. But at the end, you get the content, you get the satisfaction. A lot of people find success, but they don't find fulfillment. Success without fulfillment is an ultimate failure. They have all the success in terms of the worldly pleasures and everything, but they are depressed, they are feeling discontent, they are disheartened, they've lost their health, they've lost their relationship. But this is something which is finding that fulfillment. This is finding that content, finding that true joy. It is not about dopamine, it is about serotonin. It is not about short-term, it is not about the short-term pleasure chemical. It's more about long-term pleasure, long-term happiness. And that you will know it, whether you, and your heart will always tell you. When you, and the best way to know is align with your future, tune into the future, or tune into your inner being. When you make a decision, when you're aligned with your inner being, you'll always make the right steps. When you're disaligned, you will tend to make a wrong choices. That time the choices may be right, may be wrong.
Yeah.
But when you're aligned with your inner being, you'll always make the right choices. And you know about the heart coherence. Your heart is objective, right? It will always tell you right, independent of your belief systems. It will tell you right. So it is just about listening to your inner voice, listening to your inner self. Intuition, in tune with. Once you tune in, then you'll have the right insight, the right clarity, and you will know it when you're making the choice. You will be excited about making choice, or something you may logically find it very logical to know you should do like that, but somehow your heart will go in different direction. It will not support you, and you'll feel that no, something is not feeling right,
I hear you. I think the thing that's pulling you should be exciting, even if it's, as you said, like inconvenient and scary. But isn't it?
But it's exciting. It excites your spirit.
Yeah, it should pull you.
When in my meditation, I got an insight that this workshop that you want to do, you do it in Hindi. This was like an insight. It was like a clarity which came to me, and I got up very excited. Same day I went to office, I discussed with my team. I was like, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. The content which you have gathered in 4 years, how do you think that in Hindi, you've never spoken in your, not in a one workshop conducted in Hindi, how will you do it in 4 months? So even I felt so. But then deep down, that excitement was there. Yeah, that challenge was worth it. I was finding it. If the same thing I'll do in the English I did last time also, what was the challenge? The challenge and I knew that what came in that insight was coming from that higher mind. So that insight was there. That excitement continued. Even though, and so my office convinced me not to do it. I came back home and I said, no, we have to do it. I said, no, I'm not listening to you guys. We have to do this. This is my decision. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. So this is how when you have that insight, that brings that conviction. Right? And then it's your conviction which drives you.
I hear you. I fully understand what you're saying. And I think going back in my life, I've had those as well, like where I just know, no matter how scary, like you go for it. Lovely. Thank you so much. That helps a lot. The second question, Shreans, is a little bit technical. It's to do with the Anapanasati meditation.
Right.
I've tried to really keep it short to say what my challenge is. I feel like the breathing in and out is so subtle that it's hard to focus on it and find it sometimes. So that's one part of it. Like if you just focus on the nostrils, sometimes I think the breathing is so subtle, so gentle. I'm like, what am I focusing on? Where is it? Something like that. And the gap between the inhale and exhale as well. Like I breathe in, and then if I'm focusing on my nostril, my inhalation has gone in. So should I follow the inhalation, or should I just wait at the nostril with my attention?
So you don't follow anything. You just observe it. You are a witness to your breath. You're not following your breath. You're just witnessing your breath. You're neither following inhalation or exhalation. Whatever is happening as with your inhalation, exhalation, you are just observing it. The beauty is our breath is very much connected with our thoughts. The mind becomes still, your breath becomes very shallow. Right? The more and the whole idea is to take you into a state of emptiness. And once you're in a state of emptiness, then you don't bother, I want to think of my breath.
Okay. Yeah.
Then enjoy the journey. That is the purpose of the purpose of observing the breath was to take you there. But once you're there, then be right. Then be there. Yeah.
Okay. I think I missed that distinction. But also, like when it's really subtle, do you find it? I mean, you've been doing it for many, many years, but maybe in the beginning, like when it's just the real subtle breathing, is it easy to observe it, or it probably comes with practice?
Yeah, but the moment you're unable to observe, the moment you lose completely track of it, slip into no mind.
Ah, okay. Got you. Got it.
But if you're not slipping into no mind, that means something, that means you're still breathing, and that means you can still observe it.
Hmm.
The whole technique is to take you into no mind.
Oh, then that's a good thing. Yeah, that's great. That's good then. Yeah, because
Amazing. It's so interlinked. Like when you're angry or when you're high beta, you know how your breath is fast. It's rapid. When you're angry, your anxiety, your breath changes. So our breath and our mind, our thoughts and our emotions have a very deep connection with our breath. And that's what Buddha discovered, that we can use breath as a tool to transcend our thoughts and emotions.
got you. Okay, lovely. And last one, this is very quick. When you refer to the source, do you imagine it to look like anything yourself? Like to build that connection, do you see it as some sort of a figure or just nothingness?
Just nothingness, just energy. The energy. And feel it, feel it. The source is here. The source is not outside there. The source is in your heart. The kingdom of heaven is within you. So connect to that source, find your alignment within. And that source is connected to that source. Right? So this is the bridge to align with that source. So just feel it in your heart. You can see the alignment. You can feel your heart opening up. You can feel the expansion in your heart. Right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, lovely. That answers my questions. Thank you. And after all your universal truths, I hope I didn't spoil the vibe by asking really physical world questions. But thank you so much for answering.
It was good. I enjoyed your question because it's very much in everyone's mind, these things. So it was good. Yeah.
Thank you, Shreans. Thanks for coming in my life.
Thank you, Naveen.
Keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadeem. Priya, we move to you. You are unmuted.
Achhe puche na?
Hello, sir. Namaste. Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Can you
namaste.
hear me?
Yeah, Priya.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have few questions. First of all, grateful to you for your sessions. So while meditation, first of all, I take few breaths, then I focus, I completely become defocused. So how to stay in focus while meditation?
Again, observing your breath. That is the technique to bring that.
Means when I observe my breath, I can't stay focused. But when I observe my hearing or on my skin sense, then I stay much time focused, sir. So can I do it like this?
That works for you, then do that. Yeah.
And one more question: what is brain coherence and heart coherence? Little more explanation.
I'm going to cover it again tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
Cover that link.
Sir, how to find life purpose and make decisions in life?
Again, I'm going to cover a lot of things in the coming few sessions. Yes, and you'll find all that exact answer. Yeah.
Sir, one more question. So, sir, we should be believe in astrology and tarot cards.
So when did you join this session? Have you joined?
From the starting.
Yeah. Priya, these questions were actually answered in the last to last session when we discussed astrology, tarot, and all these alternative sciences.
Oh.
So they were answered quite clearly. Maybe you could go back to the YouTube recordings and just go to the Q&A session because they have been covered.
Yeah. And in the meantime, just to give a quick brief, astrology, tarot card, all those are sciences. Everything is a great science. And I have a lot of respect for all of them. It's not like, but the thing is, eventually all that has an impact on your thoughts and emotions. Eventually, whatever your planetary position, everything has an impact on your thoughts and emotions. And it is that which creates a reality. So rather than focusing on all the other things, why not directly focus on your thoughts and emotions? And why not, when you have a direct tool with the help of meditation, imagination, visualization, breathwork, to directly take charge of your thoughts and imaginations, thoughts and emotion, and navigate that in the direction of your wish, of your desire, then why focus on things on which you don't have any control? Right? So the whole journey, which I look at it, is to why not focus which empowers me? And what if somebody tells me, oh, this is not a good time to do anything? And so it feels so disempowering. Somebody tells me, oh, this is a Shraddh month going on. How can you do any shubh kam or any auspicious work at this time? All this is very disempowering. The journey is about empowering. Any thoughts that empower you, reject any thoughts that disempower you. So if that process empowers you, so be it, take it. If the process disempowers you, if it is more as a guidance tool which empowers you, then take it. But if you feel disempowered, then you know that this is not working for you. Right? Yeah.
Thank you, Priya. I hope all your questions got answered. Dia, we can move to you. Dia Pitadia.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Am I audible?
Yes, but not visible.
Good evening, Shreans sir. I've been enjoying all of your sessions, and you put a light on so many things, and it is truly a very discovering journey for me. I have one question with regards to the meditation and the visualization process that you told. So and this is with regards to health. So when you say that you are able to visualize and you are able to create your future, but what if you are trying to manifest health and certain things, bodily sensations that you feel you are not well, and let's say you have a migraine attack, and you are trying to manifest that you have cured yourself from migraine, but out of 24 hours in the day, 12 or 13 hours my head is aching and there's this shooting pain. So how do you kind of create or think that you are not your head is not aching, and you've been cured? How do you kind of visualize, or how do you kind of impracticate that in your being?
Right. So you visualize in a pure positive sense, right? So you don't think, oh, I don't want migraine, or I don't want headache. The more you say, I don't want, you are thinking more about that, and then that will trigger the same cellular memory, and the more you will feel. So it's like if I say I don't want black elephant, I manifest black elephant. If I want white elephant, and if I say or for example, if I don't want, if somebody says don't think of monkey, and if I keep telling you don't think of monkey, don't think of monkey, and if you say, oh, I don't want to think of monkey, the more monkey will come into your mind. So focus on what you want. What do you want? You want a great health, right? You want great health, or whatever is your vision of your great health. Visualize that and feel it as if already there. Maybe when you have no migraine, you feel very relaxed, you feel very happy, you feel the freedom, you get more clarity. So feel as if you are getting all that. Don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution, right? Right. So that is the technique to do. Focus on what you want and not what you do not want.
Right. Got
And
it.
feel it as if it's already happened. How would you feel if it has already happened?
Right.
Give your body the taste of that future.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, dear. Monica, are you still there? I'm asking you to unmute. Monica?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Do you want to turn your video on?
Yes. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Thanks for the nice session. Can you see me and hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, you muted yourself. Just unmute. Monica? Yeah.
Yes. So I live in US and I'm working as a data analyst here in St. Louis. I'm very new to PMC, although I'm doing like meditation since past 2 years since the corona started. But I still means past 2 years I'm continuously doing it, but I don't feel anything. Like during meditation also, I'm totally empty. I felt sleep, but no light or nothing, no experience at all since past 2 years. So I was
That's fine.
just
Even
thinking what I should do and how much.
nothing. Just you leave it to whatever is right for you will happen. I don't see any light. So even any light. So don't try to chase any experience. If you try to chase any experience, you will. You if you're then you're on the way. If you're trying to find the way, if you are trying to predict the way, then you're on the way. So that itself will actually not let you slip into meditation. So just surrender. Let it be. Let it be a. This is a process of actually not doing. How do you feel after meditation? Once you open your eyes, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Although everything means all things are good, means I do not have courage to speak like this. And now I'm talking. Means I got like motivation, courage, and like lot of good things. Like I feel like everything is happening for good. Means all positive things is coming. I feel like, but yeah, there means still like I felt like something is missing.
No, nothing is missing. Nothing is missing. Experience does not mean a better don't necessarily mean transformation of your emotional state. Some people are very psychic, they see all the experiences, but then I don't see any change. When I talk about a lot of people I meet, they give me all the experience of the meditation, and they also talk about out of body or multiple visions, but then I don't see any transformation in the real life. Then what good is it experience if your life is not transformed? Education has not taken place until behavior has changed. Meditation has not taken place until your thoughts and emotions is transcended, or you, unless you get up as a new person. So as long that is happening, that is important. That you feel oneness, you feel love, you feel peace, you feel calm. That is my true barometer of meditation, not really your experiences. That is a byproduct. It may come, it is great, but don't again analyze it too much. Don't get lost. Sometimes that itself becomes that obsession with the experience becomes the obstacle to your experience in meditation. Yeah.
Okay. And the second question means, is there any group meditation every day which I?
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, your voice was cut.
No, go ahead.
So I was that. Is there any group meditation?
Any
Can you
group,
hear me?
any group meditation?
Hello?
Yeah, group.
Yeah, so in I mean there are so many groups in PMC. You can join any of them. 30th, I'm doing everyday meditation. After 30th, I also do thrice, and maybe we might increase it to 4 times a day. So you can join our WhatsApp group, and there will be group meditations. Yeah, but it's all online. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Shreans, would you like to take one or two more questions? It's.
I think I can see Jeffrey and Taruna, so you can just stick to these two.
Yeah.
My screen.
Taruna, could you unmute yourself,
Hello.
please? Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
Ma'am, namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir. Sir, I am having OCD. I am Taruna Bajaj from Rewari, Haryana. And I am suffering from OCD problem, sir.
Right.
Sir, and I have too much negativity in my mind, and I cannot do my daily work properly.
So do breathwork. Do breathwork every day. Yeah, that will really help.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And anything more, sir? Only breathwork will work, sir?
Yeah, breathwork and rest. You are anyways doing then you can combine with a few days with other meditations. But do breathwork regularly, and anyways you are attending all these 28 days, so a lot of it anyways will be covered. Yeah.
आवाज कट रही है सर.
तो
आवाज कट रही है सर.
कवर करेंगे हम. अभी आप 28 दिन में जुड़े हुए हैं.
I could not hear, sir.
आप 28 दिन जुड़े हुए हैं, राइट? आपने कोर्स ज्वाइन किया है?
आवाज नहीं आ रही सर.
I think there is a problem from her end. So
वरुणा, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
no, I don't think she
I
can hear.
think कुछ issue है उस side पे. So we'll take this later. And Jafina, if you are still there, can you unmute yourself? Yeah, yeah.
Hello, once again, sir and ma'am. How are you?
Good, Jeffrina. Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask you something. Actually, I had anxiety and depression last year. So I was not like, I was taking antidepressant and tranquilizers at the same time, just to, as I was going like for one entrance exam. So I am starting this session, but during this, I am feeling a little bit anxious and some sort of emotions are coming out and going. So I just want to know that is it indicate that my body is healing, or I will have to like go back to my psychiatrist?
So it's very difficult to tell you just like that. I mean, I don't know much about your life. I don't know. So you know, you're there for 28 days, right?
Yes, sir.
So just do it for 28 days and you will find your answer. You will know whether it's working for you or not, right? And a lot of times, all this suppressed emotions, all this comes up during meditations or during any of these breathwork processes. But you will know it. But what you can do is you can do breathwork more regularly. Maybe you can do thrice or 4 times in a week breathwork. That will really help you to heal, to come out of your depression and anxiety. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All the best. Thank you.
So I think that's it for questions for today.
Yes.
I love your patience. And each one is answered with equal enthusiasm. It just makes me also very inspired, because I tend to be a little fidgety sometimes. So thank you so much, friends. And we'll see you tomorrow. Today was the science of creative visualization, and tomorrow is the art of creative visualization. They're all in the process in the 5 steps of manifestation. So see you for a fantastic session tomorrow. And Shreans, any?
That's all. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you, friends. And wish you a great weekend. Have a good time. Have a nice supper, dinner with your friends, family, and see you all tomorrow. Looking forward. Thank you. Thank you.
I can do it.